Hi, my name's John. If you're here watching my videos, tap the subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. If you like my videos, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications for new videos. And at the end of the video, you can hit the icon in the center and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, good afternoon everybody. It's July 31st. My name's John. I'm here at the shop today. I've just about got everything to do my LS swap, and I'm doing it as the easiest way I can, plug and play. The motor that I bought for the car didn't come with a computer like I was told it did, so I ended up getting the Holley Terminator X Max, and so far the pile that I've got for parts to do the LS swap, and what I'm doing is using two tanks, so I'm doing it as proper as I can to where everything basically works originally on the truck. So let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've got. Okay, right here is the pile of everything it takes to make the LS motor run the way I want to make it run. It's basically plug and play. I have my monster radiator. It came off eBay. Actually, most of this stuff came off eBay. It's all name brand stuff, but I did it so that way so I could get cheaper prices, and I did pretty good. I mean, I didn't save $1,000 or anything like that, but I saved quite a bit, a couple hundred. The monster radiator with the fan shroud and dual fans. Right here I have probably what I'm thinking this is the 7-inch screen for my Terminator X. It's the digital screen that, you know, shows you what everything's going on. Got all my hose fittings and stuff from AutoZone for my fuel selector. Okay, let me see here. Okay, that box on top is the Holley dash to hold the 7-inch digital screen. It's the insert, the plastic insert where your gauges go on the original one, but it doesn't, you know, it's just got a little square hole in it. I've got two fuel tanks. They're both GM1C tanks. They're the tanks for that have the sump in them for the 87 pickups, the 1-tons, before they changed the body style. So I can have two tanks still. I thought about doing the single tank, but you know, I'm not really into pulling the bed off, and come find out I may have to anyway. But anyway, right here I have, let's see what's in there. Trying to remember. Okay, that's part of the AC adapter. I'm using the original R4 AC compressor on my truck. That way there's not a lot of changes going on. You don't have to remake the hoses and get them set where I want them to set. But that's about it. I've got the hose crimper, which is in one of them boxes. The bottom box down there with the plastic on it, that is the level indicators for the fuel tanks, where the pump hanger. And then the one on top of that, I believe is another Holley part. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yes, that is the compressor. The R4 compressor has a V-belt, and that's the clutch for the R4 compressor that has the serpentine belt. Okay, right here in this Speedway Motors box is the speed sensor that goes on the end of my transmission cable. That way I don't have to change all that crap out. Don't have to use the GPS speedometer and I'm not using a wheel speed indicator or anything like that. I got a Duralast starter with a lifetime guarantee. Right here, I believe this box right here is the crimping tool. Let me see. Yeah, that square box right there is the crimping tool for the AC lines. Right here, I've got two Walbro GSS 342 Gen 3 pumps. Right here, I have some of the other brackets for the AC compressor, and then in this box, I have the Terminator X Max computer and all the wiring, and I actually got the one with the wiring to plug into a 4L80 or a 4L60, whichever. And then the box under that is the flywheel. My truck has a standard transmission in it right now. It's got the SM465, and I'm trying to keep it as original as I can. Somewhere here, I've got the throwout bearing for my motor, and I'm not sure where yet. It says it was delivered, and I haven't opened up the boxes as I've got them. I mean, I've got the number of boxes they said I was getting, so, you know, I haven't really checked them. But anyway, other than that, that was enough to fill up the back of the pickup, and it's all got to go inside under the hood. So, you know, I know it's not that hard. It's all in big, giant boxes, but I still got more stuff coming. So, I'm going to have to go through all these packages and make sure I find everything that I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to open this one box. I got pretty much cleanup done, and it's getting really hot here, so I'm going to go home and then probably come back tonight after it cools off, or actually probably right before it cools off. It doesn't take very long for me to get hot, but once it gets cool, it won't be so bad. Let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I got. Okay, in this box, let me keep it off that label there because I don't have a pen to mark it out. I don't care if you know where I live. You won't ever find it. So, I mean, hell, UPS and FedEx can't find my place, so I'm pretty sure you couldn't. The company I got it from is called PhD Autoparts. What it is a it's a AC line hose crimper, or the fitting crimper, and I didn't get no extra fittings with it or anything like that. Well, I did. I bought some hose and some fittings, but none of the fittings that you put the crimp on. They come with the crimp welded on already. And I get the pocket knife out again. I got them from another place, and this package came off of, I bought the thing off of eBay. You know, I went through eBay, and it was all, everything I bought was from a legitimate company, you know, that's licensed to sell the stuff. I don't know if this is a cheap Chinese brand or not. It actually came from Florida, so really do, matter to me, as long as it does. Crap, as long as it does what it claims to do. I think they put enough tape on there. Sorry about that. I'm going to put you down for a second. Down. What it does is it does the same thing as the high dollar ones would. The phone's dying, so I'm gonna have to hurry up and get this done. What it does is it crimps the fittings on AC line. Already got it broken. Somebody must have used it once and that's all they needed, because that was inside. So I mean, it doesn't matter to me as long as it works. But it's got these little jaws right here that you put your fitting inside, and you pump it up. It's got a hydraulic pump on it, and you pump it up, and it closes them teeth down. Well, and it's not locked, so it ain't gonna work. I'll get back in here for a second. Okay. That's as far as it goes together. Okay, and you pump it up with this little handle right here, just like that. And what it does is it starts closing them teeth down. See where they're going together? And then once it's all the way together right here, it's crimped. Okay, and you take it off and it opens up, and you get your hose out of there and you go on. It's got several different sizes. I'm sure it tells you what size is what in the book. It's got a 10 SRB, this one right here. It's got a 12 SRB, this turquoise one. It's got an 8 SRB, it's got a 6 SRB, 12 SRB, or 12, not sure what the difference is, and then a 10, and I'm sure that's its own size, but like I said, it looks like it's been used before. I'm not sweating it. I mean, that you can tell by that it's two different colors, so maybe it's made that way. But anyway, that's what I got to redo the AC lines on my truck, because I am, hang on a minute, I bend over, it's hard for me to breathe when I bend over. I'm going to turn the phone around, give me just a second. I'm going to redo all the AC lines on my truck so I can have AC, because nobody wants to be without AC. Got to figure out how this goes on here. Not really sure. There you go. Nobody wants to be without AC, especially a fat man like me. But anyway, that's that crimping tool, and I wanted to show you that. And then I'm gonna go home, and I'll probably come back tonight, but I gotta throw all this trash in my back of my truck so I can drop it off at the dumpster up front. I'll leave the boxes here because I'm gonna use them to put parts off of the truck in, because I'll probably end up putting the motor out of the truck into my Nova. That way I ain't gotta wait for the money to have, to have the money to put an LS swap in there. I would prefer putting an LS in there, but after doing this LS swap and doing it the correct, buying all the correct stuff that I need to keep the dual tanks and all that, it's been pretty expensive. So it's going to be a while before my Nova gets done. I wish I'd have saved it for my Nova, but we just bought a fifth wheel camper, and my truck will pull it, but not very well. So it's got the old 350 in it, and it only puts out 160, 240 horsepower at the most. And the 6.0 starts at 320 from the factory, so you go up from there. But anyway, I'm gonna get this trash thrown in the back of the truck, and I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll be back tonight. We'll see you later. Okay, today is August 2nd. I'm at my shop. This is an LS 6.0, which is going in my square body. I've already done some things without being on camera. I apologize, but it was simple shit like unplugging all the harness that I'm not going to need. I will need the plugs for the coils. I think I've got a better set over there that's not broken. I think the clip on this one's broken, and maybe the clip on the other one. I haven't really looked at it yet. I had a broken stud in this hole, and I had a broken stud in this hole, and then I had one or two on the other side. And basically what I did is I got my bolt extractors, and when you beat them on there, it loosens up the threads somewhat, and just took them out. I was lucky I didn't have to weld them up to them. I've got these LSX Innovation swap motor mount plates that I put on, and I put this on just to try it out because I didn't know if you were supposed to have the spacer on there or if it was made not to have the spacer on there. Apparently it's made not to have the spacer on there, so in that case, I'm just going to leave it on. I'm going to have to figure out a way to get them dowels out of there because I don't think I need the dowels. And so far, that's what I've done. What else have I got? Oh, I've got my 3.5-inch touch screen for my HolleyPerformance ECU. I've got right there in that box, I've got my 12-inch screen, or 7-inch screen for my dash. In this box, I've got the Holley dash. It's all still in bubble wrap. In the eBay box, I've got my radiator. It's a monster radiator, 3-core with the dual fans and the shroud mounted to it. 2 gas tanks, my clutch plate. Actually, it's the whole clutch set. Let me see what else I got. Right here, I got my fuel pumps. That was the package. It was a box in an envelope. This one I have, let me see, who'd that come from? That's HolleyPerformance too. I can't remember what that is. Oh, that's my 7-inch screen. And this is, oh, that's my starter bolts. Okay. In this box, I've got my tank selector for high pressure tank. It'll handle up to 65 pounds. Duralast starter. In this package I've got something else from Holley. I've got so many boxes I don't know what I have here. Let me see. Yeah, hell, I don't know what all I got here. This may be, okay, this is my 7-inch screen. Okay, this may be a harness. Let me check and make sure. They make their boxes child-proof, so it's hard for me to open them. Plus, it's hard to do. Okay, this is the bracket for my AC compressor. Let me see what else I got over here. The Speedway box, Speedway Motors box, is the Hall effect speedometer, digital speedometer drive for the Holley Terminator X-Max. Excuse the wind, I've got my little turbo fan running. Okay, in the white box on the bottom, I've got my Holley Terminator X-Max. The next box up is a fuel pump hanger for my tanks. The next box up is the, I believe it's the clutch for the AC compressor. I've got my conversion pedal. It requires a certain one, and I got it from a dealer in Illinois or Michigan. Came in this box. This right here. Yes, that is the clutch for the AC. And then I've got multiple pieces around for fuel connections and stuff like that. I've got hose on the way. I've got fuel connections still on the way. There's a lot of parts that are still on the way, so I'm just waiting for them to get in. There was a box around here I had all that stuff in it. But anyway, that's what I've got so far. I took the manifolds off. I've got a set of headers here that I might or might not use. I think they're different headers off different vehicles, because that one has the flange on it, and I don't know if they welded it on there or not, and this one doesn't. It just got the flat, odd shape flange on it. And that one goes on this side, so, you know, it's supposed to be flat, but my other one, has a flat flange too, so, you know, I don't know how that's supposed to work, but I may have to use these two collectors. I don't want to because they're in such bad shape, but because they'll fit the pipes, I'm going to use them. One of these manifolds is cracked, so I can't really use it. And so far, that's what I've got done in the last couple of days. I've still got to take this fuel line off, but I'm not going to because I'm going to take the whole rail off and replace it with a return style rail. I've got the oil cooler right here that I'm going to take off for right now. I've got one on the way, an aftermarket oil cooler, but I've got a block over there that I can put on just to get it started and everything. But other than that, you know, that's going to be it. I'm just going to clamp a hose and put a bolt in it to clamp the bolt on that one, because I don't need it. It goes to the what do they call it, hydro something for the power steering or the power brakes. I've got that style of power brakes to fit on my old square body, but I don't think I'm going to use them. Other than that, that's what I've got done so far. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. I've bought a bunch of equipment. And I've got a little box in here somewhere that's got bags of fittings and shit in it. But anyway, I'm going to stop there.